Why do so many small food and beverage businesses struggle to reach the $1 million mark? The answer lies in a simple principle, the 80-20 rule, or Pareto's principle. Now imagine your local coffee shop. It's a popular spot, but it's just one of many in the area. Now let's apply the Pareto's principle, which states 80% of the revenue in that area is likely generated by 20% of the businesses. So if your coffee shop or food and beverage business is making $10,000 a week, for example, and it's part of the 80% group, the top 20% of businesses in your area could be making $40,000 or more per week. Now that puts the top 20% of businesses in the $2 million mark. To break into that top 20%, you need to differentiate. Here's how. Consistency. Now, I've heard it said by a lot of business owners that they are consistent, but when we drill down to the degree that I like to look at businesses, you are inconsistent. Of course, there's a perfect state called absolute consistency, and no one will ever reach that, but striving to create a contrast in consistency between you and all the other businesses in everything that you do is key. Creating a contrast means that we start to stand out in the minds of the local market. So it's about building reliable quality. I mean, we have to be bulletproof, efficient operations, getting to a point where customers know exactly what they're going to get every single time, any time of the day, any day of the week, regardless of who is serving them. Point number 2 is increase our speed of service. Now, if we work on our consistency and cement that through training, a natural corollary of that will be speed of service improvement. It cannot fail to happen because as people learn what to do and the standard they need to do it to, and to learn to do it by rote so that when the pressure's on, they can continue to just rely on systems and procedures that are deeply ingrained. As a result, it reduces stress in the business when the business is busy, and speed of service will lift. A corollary of that is the next point, personality. How often do you go into businesses where there is no personality? In fact, more often than not, there's anger in the room. You can feel it. It's tangible. So by reducing stress levels, it opens the door to other possibilities, fun possibilities, where personalities start to shine, where interactions will start to improve between your staff, yourself, and customers. So now we're starting to build a very different business model to what we've had so far. In the process of cementing consistency in the minds of customers, we will maximize their level of spend. No longer will they go around and spend some of their dollars or most of their dollars at other average businesses, because now you've risen above the average category. They will spend most of their money in your place. So the level of interactions or transactions from your existing customers will increase dramatically, therefore boosting your turnover. Generally speaking, that can double or triple what you're currently doing. Now, if we cement those 3 things, so we've worked on consistency, a natural corollary of that is speed of service will increase, and so too will personality start to shine. The next element is quality. Now, quality is not what you think it is. There has a deeper meaning to it, and it's not relevant when you think. In fact, it's based around what the marketplace thinks. And I'll show you ways of extracting that information. But once you start to act on quality because everything else is taken care of, what will happen is you'll start to attract a different type of customer, a customer that appreciates the experiential value of the product and the service, because the quality differential is tangible and noticeable. Now, what that does is it starts to exponentially grow your sales. And the best part of all is that those particular customers who they love experiences, will talk about you and they will attract more of the same type. The beauty about those customers is they tend to spend a hell of a lot more than your average business customers. So this short video was designed to create possibility around lifting your turnover well beyond the $1 million mark. It starts with knowing the size of your local marketplace and how much or how little you have of the total weekly spend and working on a program to get you to the top 20% in the first instance. And then once we work on quality, an amazing thing happens. We'll project ourselves from the top 20% to the very top of the marketplace. This can all happen in a very, very short space of time. If you're genuinely interested in smashing through the $1 million barrier in terms of revenue for your food and beverage business, why not download my free ebook, The Top 5 Mistakes Food and Beverage Business Owners Need to Avoid, and look at ways to boost your monthly revenue by $10,000 or more per month within a short space of time. Download your free ebook now, and I'll see you on the other side.